Hi, I'm Al, and today we are reading You Should Meet Katherine Johnson by Thea Feldman and illustrated by Alyssa Peterson. What is your favorite subject in school? Have you ever thought about why you like it so much? Have you ever wondered what kind of career you might have with that subject? You should meet Katherine Johnson. From the time she was a very little girl, Katherine loved math, and she knew why too. It was hard, she said, remembering doing math in school. But when you got it, you got it. You had to work for it. There was a right and a wrong. You knew it when you got there. Another thing Katherine knew was that one day she'd find a job that involved math. But she never imagined that her math skills would help the U.S. put the first man on the moon. Chapter 1: A Family to Count On. On August 26, 1918, Katherine Johnson was born in a White Sulphur Springs, West Virginia. She was the youngest of 4 children. Her father owned a farm. Her mother had been a teacher. Ever since she could remember, Katherine was interested in learning about almost anything. She couldn't wait to be old enough to start elementary school. Before then, she followed her siblings to school and tried to go in with them. Most of all, Katherine loved to count. She counted family members, dishes, the number of steps from home to school, and so much more. Everything is math, Katherine said. Katherine believed that her gift for numbers from her family. Even though her father had only completed the 6th grade, Katherine said he was the smartest man she ever knew. He could look at a tree and know how many boards of wood he could cut to get out of it, she said. He could solve any math problem, too. Before she turned 6, Katherine finally started school. Because she could already read, she skipped 1st grade. She would skip 5th grade, too. In school, Katherine always had her hand in the air to ask questions. Her teachers encouraged her. Each night, Katherine and her siblings did their homework seated around a big table. After I finish mine, I'll help with theirs, she recalled. Katherine was a little girl. Most African Americans did not go to school beyond the 8th grade. She went to work to help their families. At the time, the country also had a history of racial segregation. That means that there were many separate things for African Americans and white Americans, including schools. Katherine's hometown did not even have a high school for African Americans. Katherine's father, however, was determined that all his kids would go to high school and to college too. When Katherine's eldest brother Charles was ready for high school, Katherine's father moved the entire family 120 miles away to Institute, West Virginia. Institute had high school for African Americans, and Katherine's mother and father made sure that all their kids graduated from it. Katherine, her siblings, and her mother spent each school year in the town of Institute. Katherine's father stayed in a White Sulphur Springs to take care of the farm. Because Katherine had skipped 2 grades, she started high school when she was 10. She became a college freshman at 15. Most people start college when they're around 18 years old. that's the end for right now.